Hi, this is Multi-Topic Talk. Today we will be having a review of Batwoman Season 2. It will be the second episode review. So I will be giving my overall thought. We will go over to the overall episode in itself. So I hope guys will enjoy. Before we go into the topic of today, let me introduce you to my channel. So basically, over here, you will be finding gaming content. You will be finding DC TV reviews and discussion and everything about that. You will also be finding Boruto Naruto Next Generation content, the manga, and a little bit of the anime. So that's pretty much it. It's a testing platform to see what will make people react the most. And if people are more toward my gaming content, I will put the emphasis on the gaming and vice versa. If it's the DCTV that will get more views, more DCTV content will show up here. So, with that being said, let's go over to the topic of today. So, let's go over to that review. So, we start off with Alice planning her next move to do our villainous stuff. Now, it's really weird what she wants since Kate died. She's just a normal bad girl, I guess. Like there's nothing special anymore about her. So now we have her guess placing the poison she gave to Malice. I think that was his name. The guy that was some kind of her brother in season one. She poisoned him, and then I guess she used the same poison to transmit it through the bats, to a bunch of bats. That was weird. The way they made it, doing it that way, and these same bats were basically a tool for her to do her big bad plan. I will go over back to this later on. So now we also see a little bit more of Ryan Wilder past. We know that like a few months ago or week ago, I forgot the time exactly there, but she got saved by basically Batwoman, and that's weird because the way they were saying it, or actually the way she was speaking later on in that episode, she is a master in self-defense because she learned a lot, I guess. That was also not clear the way she learned martial arts and everything, and she get basically cornered by like three or four guys, and or apparently she was not able to defend herself, so Batwoman saves her. Obviously, Ruby Rose left the show, so it's a stunt double, and we don't get any lines from Batwoman, the previous Batwoman, actually. So, with everything happening like that, we go to present day, and we see her. We see Ryan Wilder meeting with, I guess, the person that gives a job interview. I'm not quite sure. I know it's a security job, and that's weird that she's looking to get a security job while she spent time in jail. That's really weird. I know she is saying, I'm innocent, I did nothing wrong, but the thing is, on paper, you were in jail. On paper, you were known as a criminal. So don't expect someone from a security firm to hire you. That's weird. That moment was weird. And then she's playing the victim as usual, and then you get to see the guy saying, "But you plead guilty. Why did you?" And she said, "Oh, it's to lower my sentence." Okay, I guess that makes sense. Maybe in real life that's like that. I'm not quite sure. I'm not a lawyer, but I guess we will go that route. Now, obviously, she won't get the job because of her criminal record. And then we also get to see Ryan Walder actually going in a grocery store, I guess. I'm not quite sure. I know there was food and Advils and painkillers. She was looking for painkillers for sure because of her injuries she had previously in the first episode. And then suddenly, at the moment she's inside of there, two criminals enter the place armed and they want to rob the place. Okay, it's interesting to have some action. I like it. But the thing is, she has no suit, they have guns, and I guess she was fast enough. Basically, dodge bullets, or she reacted before they were shot. Either way, she was able to somewhat take down these criminals without any tools and to end because apparently these people are stupid and they don't know self defense or anything like that. They just have guns. Anyway, now apparently someone got shot there, but I don't remember seeing blood at that moment. Yeah, that was a weird moment. And then apparently a crow was around and he right away said, "Oh, you're guilty of that." Like, what? Didn't you see two guys with guns running away from the scene? No, she's black, so she must be a victim here. That's an issue, truly, at that moment. So, now I also forgot to speak about something that went early in the episode because I feel like that thing was interesting, but I wanted to put a lot of emphasis on it. So basically, that's Jacob and Sophie, if I'm right about her name. Two crows, like the two main crows we have been following for an entire season. They are basically speaking to I think it was Mary. I'm not quite sure. The Chinese that actually heals people. I'm not quite perfect on the names of the cast because I'm not that invested into the overall characters in the series. To be honest, I'm more invested into the universe surrounding these characters because I like the Arrowverse a lot. So the second person that gets like interrogated, if we can say it that way, was Luke. And Luke is clearly one of the most interesting thing about this show, and he has proven it again in this episode. I like him, and he is really smart, and he's fast with the answers. He is interesting overall. Now, Um, we also get to see later on some kind of uh, reveal that was weird that we had a camera looking at what was going on, but apparently they revealed that the crows were after Batwoman before she disappeared, and they actually pointed guns toward her, and that created a a group, a I don't know how to call it, but either way, there was a lot of people at the Crow's office, I guess, saying, "Yo, Batwoman was a hero, and you were trying to kill her," and stuff like that. That was interesting, but then obviously we get Alice. She's like, "Yo, that's the moment we unleash bats." And somehow, she has a device that drives the bats around there. I don't know how she got that device, but she got the device apparently. Now action happens. Like Batwoman show up. Actually, it's Ryan Wilder suited as Batwoman this time, and she wants to save the day and to make sure people leave that area before it's getting bad. Cause she knows that they carry on the toxin, I guess, that can kill all these people. So yeah, what's going on here? We get Alice as well that discovered there's a new Batwoman in Gotham City, I guess. She's like, "Yo, oh, you're not my Batwoman. You're a new one." So now they fight, and somewhat, yeah, Alice runs away because that's like her thing, running away because they cannot arrest her, or when they arrest her, she actually escapes or find ways to come back later on. Look, I like Alice, but I feel like she has been overused, like badly. She was the best thing about the first season for her backstory and her link to Kate Kane. But in this season, she is just there to be there. They don't have any idea how to create any other villain as interesting as her, I guess. Anyways, um, she runs away, but at least now Alice know the new Batwoman is willing to kill her, and that's interesting. So we can have some kind of rivalry, I guess. Anyway, now Warren Walder, apparently she knows how to drive the Batmobile. I guess the Batmobile is just a regular car with black paint on it and metal. So yeah, Ryan Walder is driving her Batmobile around, and she has that kind of box that attracts the bats, and she brings it with her with all these bats floating and like going after her. And then just like that, when she wants to find a answer to that issue the bats causes, suddenly a bus of the crow is actually coming here at the moment she is running away, and there's nobody in it. Okay, now she kicks out the guy from the bus. She plays the device in the bus. All the bats follows and enter the bus. And then she somewhat has grenade, I guess, because that's Batwoman, and don't search what she has in her tool, because she will have what the plot needs her to have. So now she throws a grenade under the bus to blow up the bus. I guess all bats are now killed. Now we go to Mary that receive a few of these sick people due to the bats. And Mary is basically out of options. She don't know what to do, and suddenly Alice pops up with the antidote. And since Mary don't have any other choice, she will trust that antidote. Yeah. So yeah. Now some lab come ups with the cure, I guess, based on the antidote. I also forgot to mention Alice want to use Juliana as her ally to stop Sophia or I don't know the new big bad apparently of this season. And obviously Juliana is like no thanks, and then she gets a knife through her. Very interesting, I guess. So now my overall thoughts about that episode. I kind of enjoyed it, and I kind of feel like the writers are not amazing. They're not great. It's definitely slightly better than Batwoman first season, because let's be honest here and real. Batwoman first season was Alice show because Alice was much more appealing than Batwoman. The backstory of Alice was much more appealing and better. It was just more interesting. Yes, it has some flaws, but it was much more interesting than what we got with Kate Kane. And I just feel like this show don't know what to do with this cast. The writers, they don't know what to do with the cast. And that's the issue here. They don't have good ideas. It's not Arrow. Like it's first season felt like they wanted to copy Arrow, but with a female character instead of a male character, and that's not great. Do something new. This season we got a very interesting new character, and it's improved character wise. I'm much more interested into the new Batwoman than the old one. But here again, I feel like some agenda is pushed down our throat much more than what we had in the first season. Because in the first season, I did not feel like there was any agenda. Sometimes, like, I'm a lesbian and it's great. That's okay. Like, they were not pushing down our throat this each single weeks. They was just pushing this sometimes. That was not as bad as right now with the agenda. Right now, the weakness of this show is the agenda. Each single episode, they want us to feel bad for Ryan. It's bad. She's not a victim. She should be a superhero. That's a superhero show. Yes, she was a victim. We got it in the first episode. And then he reminds us in the second episode about that. So I expect on the third episode to have even more of this. And that's wrong. Just because of that, I cannot truly enjoy what's going on here. So I really want to like this show. That's why I keep watching it. I remember the first two seasons of Supergirl were terrible. I still watch these, hoping it would get great. Because I also remember our third and fourth season were atrocious. There were mistakes. They should not exist. And then they gave us the fifth season. The fifth season was pure magic. In my own opinion, the fifth season of Arrow was amazing. It was a masterpiece, in my own opinion. Now we got a similar case with Supergirl. We had two seasons in a row, and that's bad because that's the first two seasons. But anyway, we had two atrocious seasons, and then we got the third one. And in my own opinion, the third one was the best we got for Supergirl. We then had the fourth season that was very interesting. I liked it a lot, and then we got back to lame things with fifth season. But that's not entirely CW fault. There's also a ongoing thing in 2020, and you know what it is. I won't say it because YouTube flagged these videos that mention it. I truly hope that we will get the same thing with Batwoman third season. That's why I keep watching the second season, even if I feel like it's just mediocre, average at best. It's not impressive, and I want it to be impressive. I really liked a role a lot, and I feel like since it's gone, it has a missing spot. And maybe Batwoman can fill that missing spot if they hire someone that knows comic book and that enjoys comic book instead of pushing agenda. Enjoy what you're doing, you will do good. You will do great. Listen to what people are saying, you will fix some things. So that's my word. I will be reviewing until I get tired of reviewing this show. If I get tired, I cannot wait for Black Lightning. It's coming the 8th of February, I think, if I remember correctly. I cannot wait for this. It will be good, I know it. With that being said, I hope guys enjoyed. If you want more of that content, just like, comment, and subscribe. Like, you will get more video like this. I want clickbait title to attract haters. Like, I'm not a hater. I just want good stuff. I won't like specially say, oh, that's shit, that shit. No, that's not shit. I like what I'm watching. I like what I cover in this channel. So, have a great day.